That child you had with your narcissistic partner came in your life for a purpose. They are an angel in disguise. Call that divine force, God or universe. It knows you want to exit the relationship, but you can't because abnormal has been normalized. You are heavily trauma bonded and you are waiting for the narcissist to do that big thing, the straw that breaks the camel's back. They keep hurting you and you keep giving them chances. This is a cycle that divine knows, universe knows needs to be broken. So an angel is sent into your life as a way out. How so? Well, you yourself can't tolerate that abuse because it's you and the narcissist has convinced you you deserve to be treated in a horrible way. But when the same things are done to your children and you witness it happening, you can't take it. You turn into that mama bear or a really empowered father who is willing to go to any extent to protect your children. But deep down, they are protecting you by motivating you to step out of this marriage, out of this relationship. And that's why I said they are angels in disguise. Let's talk about all of this further in today's episode. I am Danish, a narcissistic abuse recovery professional. Welcome to my channel. I have met so many guilty parents through my one-on-one sessions who came to me carrying tremendous shame and blame. They said, I cursed the day I met that narcissist and married them. I really regret getting pregnant with them. I don't know how I will ever be able to forgive myself. Had I known better, I would have never let this happen. And then I intervene and ask, did you know better? Did you meet the same person they became later on? What is the difference between who they are and who they were? And did you know about the difference? Of course not. You're blaming yourself because you do not know how else to make sense of the things that are happening to you and to your children. I go on asking, when did you leave? Did you leave before getting pregnant or after pregnancy, after giving birth? Most of them answer after pregnancy, after having children. And then I ask, why did you leave? Oh, I couldn't watch my children go through that pain. Oh, I did it for my children. I wanted them to have a separate home. I wanted them to heal. Yes, there is custody, but still they'd come back to me and I am able to repair the damages. I say, there we go. That's it. They came into your life to show you a way out. You were completely stuck. You could have just withered away. You could have faded away. And that narcissist could have fully consumed you. They came in as a savior. They are a blessing in your life. Unfortunately, they had to go through the same pain, but they came in to gift you life, to gift you happiness. I ask, do you feel some joy with them? Do you feel peace with them? Do they feel the same with you? Most of the times I get, yes, it's peaceful now. They're relaxed. They can sleep well. Yes, there are disturbances caused by that narcissistic parent, but we can handle it together. At least we have got each other's back. I say, that's it. They were a blessing. They are angels who came into your life to uplift you, to empower you. And it's not something you need to be guilty about because you did not have any control over that situation. A lot of partners of narcissistic people think, oh, if I have a child with this person, everything will be okay. Wait and see how the child comes in and that narcissist changes. That is a limiting belief. We do that. People tell us that. Give them a chance. Have a child with them and see how they will mellow down. But that never happens. Your intention behind having a child with that narcissistic partner was always positive. You never wanted your children to get hurt. And that narcissist future faked you into thinking that you are going to have a great family. Some of them are nice to their children, but that niceness is selective. It's performance-based. And that's what also fooled you. Then maybe there is potential. So you did not do it intentionally. And that is why your children are with you. They're supporting you. They're trying to tell you, Mama, or dad, we know you're doing your best. Maybe they do not have the words or the vocabulary to express their emotions, but they throw tantrums. Why? Because they're safe, which is to tell you, you are my person. I trust you. You are my support. And you have to go with that. It's that angel who got you out of there by motivating you because you could not tolerate their pain. And that proves you are a great parent, a great mother, a great father. You could tolerate your pain. It was okay. You were going through it. You were living your days with them. But when you watched it happen to your children, you were like, no, I'm not going to take it. This is unacceptable. And I'm going to do everything in my power to save them. That shows how great you are, how empathetic you are. Compare it with that narcissistic partner, that narcissistic parent. What do? They always think about themselves. They want custody or have fought for custody, maybe are fighting with you for custody. Why? Not because they want to be in touch with their children. They don't care about your children. You and I both know this very well. They only want it to have control over them. They want parental rights to have right over your life because they want to turn it into a living, breathing hell. But look at this. By separating, by listening to your children without them telling you what to do, you cut it in half. Yes, they're still influencing your life, but still there are barriers. It is difficult, but not as difficult as it could have been in their presence. And that's what you have to remember. God, universe, divine being cared for you. That's why a child was sent to tell you that you got to leave. You got to love yourself. You got to heal. And you got to help the soul heal as well. You got to nurture them. You got to live their joy, the way they jump, the way they run, the way they play. All of this is to show you there is hope for you and you can share those experiences with them. Unfortunately, they're in the middle, I know, but they can handle it well and you know they've got their coping mechanisms. What you have to be really conscious of is not overindulging them because a lot of parents overindulge out of shame. What does that mean? That means having no discipline at home, attending to their impulsive nature, giving them what they want when they want it. That will lead to a creation of a narcissistic child. Because on one hand, they're being shamed by the narcissistic parent. That's underindulgence. And if you overindulge on the other hand, you are going to create a false self. So what do you do instead? You nurture them, but with discipline. You set rules. You create organization. Will they rebel? Yes, they will. Will they compare it with the other household? Yes, they will. But it's your responsibility to explain to them that things work this way and there is a reason. You can be as free as you want, but there are consequences and you have to prove it to them. That's how they will understand your intentions. Do not be an anxious parent or a terrified parent. You have to be confident in yourself, believe in the divine, believe in God, believe in the fact that this is an angel that you're dealing with. It is a gift and nurture them properly. With that, let's bring this episode to an end. Thank you so much for listening. I will talk to you in the next one. Until then, as always, let the healing begin and continue.